No, I'm very much excited and highly honored to be introducing our speaker this evening. He is highly respected leader in this industry. He used to be, he is a accountant, a CPA by profession, and he used to be the vice president of Citi Bank Manila. And that's really a very stressful and very demanding job. But at the same time, malaki yung income. But you know that he said that when he was still 40, he looked 60, right? Dahil sa stress. And his dream at that time was to retire young, rich, and pogi. And indeed, when he found this business opportunity, he just built it for 2 years and he was able to retire very young and indeed rich and pogi. And right now, they are one of the awardee of the Entrepreneur of the Year and Grand Slam, and helping a lot of families building their own businesses. And that is why I'm very much excited to present our speaker this evening. Are you excited? All right, I'm very much excited too. So please help me welcome live from Manila, Executive Diamond, Bobby De La Cruz.
Hello, everyone.
Yes, hello there, Tito Bob.
To acknowledge yung presence watching from all the way from Singapore. Yung aking downline na platinum, si Mr. Michael Lim, all the way from Singapore. And so, nakakatuwa dahil magpapasko na naman, and most people probably are not happy because of what have happened since March or even before March, na marami tayong mga challenges at difficulties na hinaharap, no? But still, a lot of people are very hopeful, especially yung mga gumagawa nitong Amway business, because they saw the opportunity that even in this kind of environment where people are having difficulty sustaining their income or their livelihood, everybody has an opportunity, equal opportunity to be able to reach their dreams in spite of the pandemic through this Amway opportunity. No? Ang ganda yung teaser question ni Joris, saying, ano yung top dreams mo? Parang out of place yata yung question na yon given what is happening right now. No? But you will be surprised, no? That if we can present you something tonight, if you're here for the first time or even second time, third time, but you have not really yet decided to be involved in this opportunity, then perhaps I tonight can convince you that this is something worthwhile to look for. No? My wife and I, Ami, used to be just like most people, employees, plain employees, although we are blessed enough having a better position than most. But still, even though if I was a best president ng Citibank, I still had a lot of dreams. No? At the time, I was 47 when I saw the business opportunity way back in 1997. So now you can figure out my age. And I saw that a lot of people retiring in the bank because they've reached their mandatory 60 retirement age. Not one of them had any better life after retiring, although they have a huge amount of money coming from the retirement fund. Soon enough, 2-3 years, all the retirement money has been spent, no? Because nothing comes in anymore. And I saw that picture and I told myself, wow, I still work for 13 more years and I'll be in the same position as them. So I was trying to think, what can I do other than being an employee? And then when I look around sa mga depositors ko, I saw that the people who are moving ahead are not the employees, but business people. But because I don't have any business background, my wife and I are just accountants, employees, it was a challenge to think going into business. But I had to force myself to think about going into business because I have not seen anyone, even at the vice president level, having a better life after retiring. Or even before even they retire, even the vice president salary is not enough to sustain the needs of the family. Although I was receiving a lot of a great amount of money, it's not enough because I was paying for the mortgage of the house, mortgage of the car, and other loans, and the children start to get into college. So expenses was going up and going up every year, while my income was just flat. Okay, so that really challenged me to think hard enough what business can I go into. And luckily enough, I found the Amway opportunity that was presented to us by my niece from Australia, a 23-year-old single person who visited us here in the Philippines and presented to us the opportunity. Of course, just like perhaps most of you, if not all of you, when you saw the business plan, the question is parang too good to be true. You have a lot of doubts and concerns and questions, and only people who will pursue the questions and find the answers are the ones given the opportunity to really succeed. And this is not rare. It is true to any um, thing that in life, no? Even with your work, if you don't, if you have a question and you don't pursue the answer to find the answer to your question, then it will be difficult. The good thing about this business opportunity that I saw was there are several partners, which I can explain to you later on how all my questions were answered because of these great partners we had in the business. And so here's um, a, a screen slide that I would like to share with you. Okay, there. All right. So you can you see that screen? All right. So uh, 20 plus years ago, this concept about backpack CEO was introduced to me, to my wife, and therefore, so umpisa pa lang, first slide pa lang, question na. What do you mean by backpack and then CEO? Well, the concept here is that any business during these millennial times must be lean enough and doesn't need to have a heavily financially uh, sustained in terms of investment. And so our business concept is that you don't need a lot of money, you don't need a lot of knowledge, and the business can really start to grow if you start to become a business-minded person or the corporate executive officer of your own business. So here I will share with you the same strategy for success that Ami and I have been introduced 20 plus years ago, and a lot of people that have seen this and have believed in us and have believed in their dreams was able to succeed doing the business. Later on, you will see a lot of people succeeding in this, okay? And so what I'd like to share with you is why I'm trying to show this, the plan on how to be successful in this, and briefly share with you the partners, the business partners that are involved in your success, or my success, and everybody's success to be able to achieve your dreams, okay? So now I'd like to dare all of you. For the last 10 months, because of the COVID, it is so difficult to think about your dreams, no? To imagine the possibilities because life out there is so difficult right now that people stop dreaming. But I'd like you for the next 30 minutes, think of what are your life goals. Maybe I can help you by showing to you what possible life goals you had before, but probably you're not thinking of it anymore now because of the condition. And most people right now definitely would want at least man lang extra income because either they don't have any more income because they don't have any work, or they have received less from work because they're just working 3 days of the week instead of the whole 6 days of the week. And so they need to look for extra income. And what if, let's say, this business that you will be asked to start doing together with the person who invited you, just an hour a day, every day, an hour a day, can give you 40 to 70,000 a month. Would that be a good extra income? Okay, a question for you to think about. What about traveling the world and see the beauty of all the places out there for free? No, hindi lang travel for free and with style. For the past 23 years, we've been traveling every year except last year because of the COVID. And the company, Amway, has paid for all our travels for free. And so we've seen the world many, many times in many, many places. And it's a wonderful experience that you cannot really explain or quantify. And perhaps this is one of your dreams. What about financial freedom? People probably by now, some of you, if not most of you, marami ng utang, are in debt. And so really it is putting more stress in life because people that you owe money start to knock on your door and ask you to pay your loans or you pay your debts. No, so it's so difficult. What if this business, okay, can also give you some personal development, not just monetary rewards or not just free travel, but also personal development. One thing good about the business is that we have a business partner that is an expert on personal development and leadership development that dovetails in growing your Amway business. And what if this becomes a reality? Retiring from your traditional job in just 2 to 5 years' time. I was able to do that in just 2 years of doing this 1 hour a day, 1 hour a day, 1 hour a day, 1 hour a day, just like any business person. Any business person opens their store 24/7. In fact, yung iba dyan eh. But definitely at least 8 hours a day, 7 days of the week. Any business person that you would ask will say, I'd like to open it as much as I can 24/7. But here we're just asking you to take a look at opening this business, minimum just 1 hour a day, every day. And you can retire in just 2 to 5 years from your traditional job and in fact, even get more by working less. Isn't that a good possibility? What about having balance of a life that you have? Not only working for money, for your career, in a traditional business, you don't have time for your friends. You don't have time for your family. You probably just put all of your time for your business, for your work, for your career. And in fact, some of these business people that I have been fortunate enough to know, their health are deteriorating because too much pressure and long hours of work. Here, just 1 hour a day. And so you can have a balanced lifestyle. So imagine these possibilities. Okay? So this is the main purpose tonight, is for me to challenge the way you think. I want you to think beyond the way you're thinking right now. Sabi nga ng iba, thinking beyond, outside the box. Okay? So do you have a plan for this? And most people, when I ask them, what are your dreams? And they will tell me their dreams. Do you have a plan for this? They go blank because they don't have a plan on how to achieve their dreams. Briefly, in a nutshell, I will go briefly or quickly on the plan. And if you have any questions, I don't have time to answer them. But definitely the person who introduced you to the business will definitely have the time and the answers to your question. So pay attention now because this is going to be a quick one, but a simple one that everybody can really understand and follow. Okay, this is the plan. Take away your mind from active income. Okay, because for active income, that means you have to work for more hours to get active income, working overtime, working double job, no? Or going into seminars and maybe your master to upgrade your skills so that hopefully you will be given an increase or hopefully land a better paying job. And if you don't go and report to work, you don't have any income. So we call that an active income. Take away your mind from that. But at the same time, take a look at what we call now passive income, financial freedom, where we will help to create business assets, assets that creates money where you can invest your excess money into properties, stocks, bonds, because the business asset that we will create for you will help to retire young, rich, and pogi, sabi nga diyan, because you don't have any stress. Like me, I am 71 this year, going 72 next year, but I look only 69, di ba? So, do you have a plan? Okay, but your plan cannot move forward if you are still thinking like an employee. You need to think like a businessman and think of business assets. Ano ba yung assets? Asset is just like a business person who invest on having condominiums for rent, car rentals for rent. No? So they have an ongoing income because that money is tied up in assets like a property for rent, or a business that creates ongoing income. But most people doesn't have the money to start their own business, right? Just like me, I was in debt. I don't have any extra income. Merong konti, but not enough to really go into the traditional business. And so here is a challenge for you. Believe that you can start the business by just having 1,000 pesos, 2,000 pesos, 5,000 pesos, tops na yon. You can start already creating a business asset. How is it done? Okay? So, as I said, take away your employee thinking, because that's only active income. You work for money. Start thinking like a business owner so that you will have ongoing income and your business asset working for you. But you need to have the learnings, the information, plus or coupled with the right business system. Knowledge without the system, wala yan. Parang you graduated cum laude, but you don't know how to apply the information, the knowledge that you have. Okay? So it must be coupled, your information, the right information must be coupled with the right business system. Okay, so this is a business of your own. You're a business person. Once you sign up as a business partner of Amway, you are a business person. Okay, what does a business person needs to think and to know about this particular business? There's no large capital. As I've said, only 1,000 pesos. You have a business license. You can start doing the business. You have more, 2,000, 3,000, 5, you're better off. But it does not make you succeed if you don't have the business system. All the products in this business has a 100 days guarantee. That's what I like. Second to the no large capital. Wow, imagine, whatever products I buy, I cannot sell. Somebody doesn't like it, I can return it, and I get my full refund, no question asked. And it's time flexible, 2 to 3 hours a day. Okay, so it can make you be more disciplined in terms of what do you do with your idle time. And most people now, because they don't know what to do with their time, they're just sitting down in front of the TV, doing nothing, watching reruns, getting bored, getting hopeless. So there's the time where you can spend an hour or two to start making your time productive for you. And this is a DIA business, meaning do it anywhere. Like I was in Manila, where I am in Manila, but now I have a huge business in Mindanao, in Visayas, partly here in Luzon, and I have a business in US, UK, Taiwan, Japan, and in Singapore, Malaysia. So you can do it anywhere. That's one thing good about this business. And of course, this business eliminates the middleman. Now, if you think about the middleman in the traditional business, they are the ones earning the 60%. Because the manufacturer produces the products, tax in his cost plus his profit, that's 40% of the product cost. But the wholesaler and retailer tax in 60% to make your toothpaste perhaps 100 pesos. But the cost of that is only 40 pesos less. So it's a wholesaler retailer making a lot of money. And so here we're saying, here's the plan. Now you take a look on how you can eliminate, and we can help you eliminate the middleman, the wholesaler, retailer. This is where the money comes from. How do we do that? Okay? We make our friends, our families, okay, who are also consuming products, okay, not go to the retailer and wholesaler. So get them to get their products from our partner manufacturer. Straight. Wala na wholesaler, retailer. And how do we do that? If we now start to tell our friends, just like watching a movie, you watch a good movie. Wow, that's a good movie. Better watch it. Oh, there's a good restaurant there. I like their sisig. And your customer or your friends and your relatives start to watch the TV, the movie or eat in that restaurant. They don't get paid for that, right? But in our business, you start telling the good news that there is this business partner, manufacturer, who can sell the same products at a better cost, at a better quality, with a guarantee 100 days, and you start earning profits. Just changing your brand, changing your store, you start earning profit.